everyone and welcome back to another Between Four Eyes video. I'm Bogdan and I'm really happy to be your host this beautiful Saturday. So last week we talked about how change the way that people buy stuff, and 2 weeks ago we've shown you that people have a much more burning desire to build their own business. And today we are going to approach a really nice and interesting topic, and that is how the way that we communicate changed amongst time. And why are we telling you all of this? Because if you understand the changes that are happening in the world, you will open your mind and realize that there are so many opportunities out there. There is a quote that I love a lot, and it says, if you find an opportunity, just jump into the train and learn on the process. Understanding the new ways that people communicate and what is coming next opens up a big chance for you to take advantage of the new, to work hard and make your voice heard. And because people of all ages are watching this video, we will show you from the time that people send letters how the way that we communicate evolved. As you can see in this video, if we were in the 80s, this beautiful and young lady Mary, she wanted to communicate with her cousin from Italy. They were sending letters to each other. This way of communicate was rough and could take a lot of time to get a response back, from days to weeks to months really, depending on which part of the world they were living. And then the public phones and the home phones came along, but people were still sending letters because this way of communicate was really expensive. I remember how my mom was always telling me, don't use the home phone only if it's an urgency. And then a new technology came along, the cell phone, and this really changed a lot the way that we communicate. If you remember, in the beginning there were still people saying that why would you need to carry on your pocket a home phone when you have your home phone and is ready to use there. But the phenomenon got bigger and bigger, and right now people have at least one cell phone in their pocket. The way that most of the people used their phones in the beginning was with a prepaid card, a card that you could charge with an amount of credit. This way of communicate was still an expensive way, but because it was such a new technology, got the attention and the interest of a lot of people. But almost in the same time, but didn't got so much attention in the beginning, there was a new technology available and starting to grow, and that is the internet. And I remember somewhere in the year 2000, when I first got internet in my home was with my home phone with the dial-up connection. Do you remember? And if you have something like this, you remember for sure that when you were on the internet, no one else could use the phone. So I had a lot of fights with my mother back then. And a good tip to understand the change is that back then, I remember that maybe 1 of 10 families had an internet connection at their homes. And now, at least in the cities, I don't think that there is any family that doesn't have internet. Also, my girlfriend's grandparents have internet at their home. The power of the internet wasn't understood in the beginning, and I believe that there is still not even halfway of its full capacity. This new technology, this new way of communicating changed a lot of things and in a lot of industries. Starting with the way that we gather and share information, the way that we learn, the way that we buy stuff, the way that we communicate. Nowadays, the way that we promote our business, and what is coming next, who knows? I just think that will be the way that we will live. Right now, I've seen a lot of people that their first thing that they need in their life is the internet. I've seen someone that just moved to another house, and the first thing that he said he needs in his house was an internet connection. Like we told you in the previous episodes, this information is gold mine for you. If you really understand and embrace the change, this will open your mind and realize how many opportunities are out there. If you want to build your own business, you cannot find excuses anymore. You can start right now from scratch and to build very fast your own business and to have fast results. Along with the internet comes a really big change, and that is the social media. Social media changed so much the way that we communicate, and now literally you can just stay connected with people all over the world every single second. If you have something to say right now, it's really much more easier to reach a big number of people. Imagine how it would be 20 years ago to speak with 2,000 people. You just needed to write letters to each one of them. And that took you a lot of time. Right now, if you have something to say or something to promote, you can do that to millions of people with social media, creating an ad or building your own audience. And what's coming next? Who knows? Maybe the virtual reality will change everything that you know and it exists today. We believe that in the future you will work from your home and in the same time you will be in a meeting at your work with other people. This is crazy, right? But this is just the beginning. Embrace the change, don't argue with it, and let's improve the world together. Thank you for watching this episode. Don't forget to follow us and see you next week.